Good morning, YouTube. Tuesday morning, 5:30 a.m. Crispy out here. 12 degrees Fahrenheit in Boston. But the car is nice and warm. The coffee's nice and hot. And today is chest day. So, last week was definitely a struggle for whatever reason. I don't know why, but sometimes you go to the gym and things just feel heavier. You have less energy. I don't know why it happens, but I'm a human being, so it's going to happen. But this is why, for me, discipline is the key when it comes to training, because I go there, I don't know how the workout is going to go. It's not like, on my way to the gym, I think to myself, oh, today is definitely going to be one of those days where, everything feels heavier and my body is sore and I'm not going to train as hard. You don't know those things before you get to the gym. And sometimes you go there and things just don't move the way they normally move. It was cold last week. My joints were sore. My muscles were sore. It was very difficult to eat the whole week. Maybe I guess I could have had like a little cold, maybe, that like passed through. I don't know. But we pushed through all 5 days of training. Had 2 rest days, and then yesterday we trained legs, and we hit new highs on almost all lifts. So, it's like last week wasn't great, but this week is starting off good. So we just keep showing up, and it's bodybuilding is like, I heard someone talk about it yesterday, that it's really just like a marathon. You know what I mean? Like, you can't expect to wake up in the morning and bang, you got all this muscle on you now. Or, boom, you wake up on Monday morning and your six-pack is, showing top to bottom. Doesn't work like that. And it also doesn't work like you don't just wake up in the morning fat. It's a process of eating unhealthy food for extended periods of time, and that's how you get fat. And it's the same exact thing for how you get in shape and how you put on muscle. Little tiny bit at a time. And then 5 years from now, you'll probably have more muscle than you did when you started. Like, when I look back at pictures from me from when I really first started like taking training seriously, I still always had some muscle because I was always like an athlete, but now I look at my body now and it's completely different. I've definitely added some muscle. I'm not like this giant pro IFBB bodybuilder, but like for me and for my body, which is all you really should be comparing yourself to, is just like what you look like before and what you look like now and what you want to look like in the future. Like, I definitely started training probably later than most people because I was just like an athlete, a basketball player. That's all I did. I never focused on weight training. So starting as late as I did, probably slows my muscle growth down but I don't really give a fuck, you know? Like, I look at it like I'm gonna push as if I'm 20 years old growing muscle. That's how I'm gonna do it. And if I don't grow muscle, then I don't grow muscle. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna be out there grinding every day, training hard, eating the food that I need to eat, because yes, I am trying to build muscle, but I'm also much healthier now than I was before. You know, eating consistent whole meals. You know, like we eat out maybe once a week, if that, twice at max. And it's not like we're not going to Burger King and McDonald's. Like, we went out on Saturday and we went and got Hawaiian poke bowls. You know, so it's like fresh fish and white rice with some toppings, and it's nothing like, you know, fatty, greasy, you know, saturated with fucking sodium and fillers and all this shit. Like, we don't eat that type of food. I mean, not that I don't ever eat it, but I'll probably eat at McDonald's like once every 3 months maybe. It's very rare. But sometimes sometimes you want to eat a greasy, juicy, fatty burger. You know what I mean? And if you do what you're supposed to do day to day, when it's time for you to want to eat those things, you just eat them. It's not a big deal, you know? And I'm not prepping for a show, so it's okay. You know, I mean, I look back, because I was talking about finding a show yesterday. When I look back at, like, when I started my prep, like, I was still eating, like, free meals on Friday nights. Like, probably up until, like, 20-something weeks out. You know, because I was eating so precisely every single meal that on Friday nights with my kids and my family, like, we eat out, you know. Nothing crazy, but, you know, sometimes, man, you just need to also, like, live, you know. And I don't say that to be like, you know, to go against what your coach is telling you to do, or, you know, like, if you're actually prepping for a show, like, those are the things you shouldn't do, you know. But when you're not, you should be eating, you know, 4, 5, 6 meals a day, Monday through Sunday. And if you want to have one free meal or a restaurant meal out, then do it, you know. Whatever's going to keep you doing the same thing. Like, last week, I be eating ground beef and rice twice a day for like the past 3 years at least, like every single day. And last week I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. So I switched all my foods this week to potatoes. Like, I have some regular potatoes and some sweet potatoes, and I'm just taking a break from rice, and I have chicken thighs instead of ground beef, and I got fish instead of chicken breast. And, you know, sometimes you just need to switch it up, because it does get to the point where everything just tastes the same, you know, and I'm perfectly fine with that. It doesn't bother me at all. But maybe, you know, maybe I had like a little cold going, or something was just going through my body where it was just so hard to eat my meals, and that never happens. Like, I never skip meals, I never not finish meals, and last week it was just like, bro, I can't do this, you know? And now, so this week we decided, rather than go through that again, we'll just switch up the meals, switch up the food, you know, take a little break from the normal, and then we'll get back on it, you know? Like, my diet consists of the same things every single week, every single day, every single month, all year. It's the same. You know, like, The only time it changes is if I have a free meal or a cheat meal. But like I enjoy eating the foods that I eat and the way that I eat them. Like I weigh all my food, you know, like this shit's just a normal thing for me, you know. So that's how I know like what I'm doing is not a chore to me anymore. You know what I mean? This is like what I enjoy. Like I enjoy waking up and prepping 5 meals for the entire day and just eating that. Like I don't need to, you know, convince myself not to eat out for lunch or to not go get Starbucks after the gym. Like I don't do that stuff, you know what I mean? And I don't want to. But that's why like every now and then I leave the gym like on a Friday and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go get myself a nice caramel macchiato, 4 shots of espresso, and I'm just gonna enjoy that shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. Prepping for a contest is the one thing that it takes a little bit of work to get used to doing it. But once you have figured out roughly the foods that you want to eat and then roughly like, you know, what it takes to have all that food ready, it's just a matter of waking up, grabbing the container, putting the container on the scale, and just putting the food in there. You just click the plus on MyFitnessPal. It's so easy, you know, and it takes 5 minutes to plug in all the food if you just like consistently eat the same food. Like if you're constantly changing the food you eat every week, then you're gonna have to, you know, figure out what it is, search for it, then figure out the increments of that you're measuring it on your scale. And so it takes a little bit longer, but when you eat the same foods all the time, you just plug and play, bang, 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 done. Fill them in the container, and there you go, off your day you go. All right, so today we're training chest and probably, I want to say shoulders are probably in there, if I remember correctly. So we're going to get in there. We're going to get it done. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for my landscape videos because I think today I'm going to try to fix my tripod and set it up sideways because mine broke, so I just glued it in one spot. So I'm going to unglue it, turn it to the side, glue it that way, because apparently YouTube wants you to make videos in landscape mode, not in, you know, vertical upright mode. So we're going to try to change it up. So stay tuned. Peace. No, you don't want to win. Hey! Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Light. Hey.